Hello Scorpios, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot reader is naked, by which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology as I can, using this plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. Oh, 2 cards, okay. Yeah, that's thrown me, that has. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry. I don't follow any sort of cycles, so next one might. Bear in mind, it will be a little while before I do another general read, because after I get all these general reads out of the way, I'll be going on to my special ones. I'm going to be doing the 12 Days of Christmas and the quarterly one for 2023. Okay, all that being said though, we are doing a read on the Ten of Cups, which was your card for your sign in the All Signs overview I done on Wednesday. Yeah, it's a day late, it should have been Tuesday, but hey ho. Okay, so with your Ten of Cups, we got a Page of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups is a card of ultimate emotional fulfillment. Okay, it's the doorway to something new, a new beginning. It could be the Ace of Cups, it could be any of the aces, it could be the World card, but that's the idea. We finish on a 10, we move theoretically back to the Ace of Cups, because that's how it would go in the cycle, but it could be any sort of new start card what comes off that 10 of Cups. It will come out in this read somewhere. Okay, also going with it was the Page of the Knight of Pentacles, as we saw, and the Fool. It's been a long time coming, but you were always sure it would come. Okay, it's a little bit like I don't know, I can't think of it. I can't think of anything which is surefire that much, but you always knew in your soul that you would get there. Okay, you knew it might take a long time, it weren't going to happen overnight, but you knew it would get there. That's the Knight of Pentacles. With the Fool card, there is the beginning card from that 10 of Cups. It is the new start. Okay, and I feel that it is a new start, a proper new start, not a resitting of an old thing you've been through before. Okay, we are dealing with a 3 of Spades and a 10 of Clubs. We're dealing with a much older fire sign and a few years younger air sign. Okay, I wouldn't normally take 2 cards, but I dropped 1 and 2 appeared as if by magic. Okay, no, I think that's it. Right, the way we're going to do that is that's going to be the connection. Okay, how all this goes together. Just here is going to be how they feel about you. I might need 2 cards there. Actually, this is going to be really awkward. Just here is going to be how they feel about the connection. Just it. I'm going to change it all. I'm going to change it all up. Just there is the energies you are currently in. Okay, you may not feel these energies. You may feel that you're nothing like that. But this is the way that the rest of the world perceives you. Just there. Just here is how those two feel about that. Just here is how they feel about you generally. Okay, just here is going to be what the universe wants to reveal about the energies you are in. And just here is going to be the overall outcome that the universe is hoping for. And I say hoping for because we can all get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will. Okay, let's crack on. The reason I stopped shuffling is because we got a flip. Okay, the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is forward movement. It is wanting to get things done. It's communication. You're talkative. You're telling everyone your plans. Okay, you're telling everyone what you where you think you're going to be this time next year. Okay, lots of people do that around Christmas time, New Year's resolutions and all that. Okay, so how do these two feel about this energy you are in? You might not actually feel like you're being overly chatty. You may not feel like you're actually moving forward yet, Scorpio, but you are. Yeah. The Hermit and the Queen of Swords. So the Hermit is all about sort of looking inwards for advice. I'm getting the feel that they're also looking towards you for guidance. Okay, they're seeing you taking these bold steps forward. Bear in mind, we had the Fool in the pre-cut. Yeah, they're seeing you starting your new journey, and they're feeling that that's what they want to be doing. Then you've got the kind of like polar opposite. Yeah, they can see it's good for you. They can see it's the truth. Yeah, you're in this energy. You're in this position to do this, but they're sort of saying, "Whoa, hold your horses there, Scorpio. Have you actually thought your way through this?" Bear in mind, this is a much older fire sign. This could be literally a parent, and this could be a partner or sibling, friend. Okay, well, that could be a friend, partner, or sibling as well, but that's a sort of parent-child age gap. That is kind of like 5 years max age gap. Okay, so let's see how the air signs feeling. Oh, well, the air sign's now pairing up with the fire sign. Okay, and the fire sign wants to work with it. So how they actually feel about you. This is how they kind of feel about the energy you're in, what you're doing, the environment you're creating around yourself, if you will. This is how they feel about you personally. The King of Swords, they feel that you need some sort of professional advice before you move on. Okay? The Three of Pentacles, the fire sign feels that they want to work with you. They want to sort of, I don't know, guide you through it, I suppose, is the best way to describe the feeling that I'm getting off that. Almost like they want to be your hermit with the guiding light. So the universe is throwing us out the Eight of Cups. Movement. Okay? It is normally moving away from something you don't want and moving towards something you do want. Oh, well, let's just quickly throw that out as well. The Nine of Wands. That's the overall energy of the whole read. And basically, it's a defensive energy. What just happened to my voice there? Basically, it's a defensive energy. It's not letting yourself get emotionally attached. Okay? And they're both kind of like doing it in their own little ways. Okay? And then possibly you're doing it as well. But the Eight of Cups is all about movement. It's about moving away from something you don't like, moving towards something you do like. Well, that's the ending. Okay? The Ten of Cups is the ending. It's the new beginning. The new beginning come out as the Fool during the cup. It's something you're taking a chance on. Okay? The universe is saying it's a good thing-ish that you're taking a chance on it, but it might not necessarily be the right thing. What we think is wrong could sometimes be right. Okay? Perhaps you just have to go through a little bit of shit before it becomes good. Perhaps you have to go through a little bit of, I don't know, no one deserves to go through any form of abusive relationship of any description, but maybe you need to child out of it, and then you can move on, okay? But it is a case of moving on. You are moving on from whatever it was, okay? To the Nine of Pentacles. Freedom, okay? Have you got that? Yeah? William Wallace, freedom. Okay. And so let's see what is going on with the Ten of Swords. Here we go. Right. So the Ten of Swords, what you're kind of like boldly moving forward from is the Ten of Swords. Heartbreak, well, not heartbreak, betrayal. Betrayal and a painful ending. Okay? Yes, we got the Ten of Cups from your overall thing, overall energy view I done, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what's pushing all this energy. That could be where the energy is pushing to. Ten of Swords there, that's definitely the sort of like environment you're in at the moment. You've just recently, I don't know, your partner just fessed up that they were sleeping with someone else. Your boss has just fired you. I have no idea. You know your situation better than I do, okay? But it could be your partner, okay? With that card coming out, sort of clarifying that a little bit. Yeah, you've had a painful ending in love, and you are literally, you're being brave, you're being strong, you're being very vocal about it, and you are boldly moving forward away from it, okay? Looking for a new soul connection. You are actually being drawn to a new soul connection, to be quite honest with you, okay? And there's a Knight of Cups there as well. It's sort of like the future you always thought you were going to have in the relationship you were in, which panned out not to be. And it's funny, I talked about, like, perhaps you had to be in an abusive relationship or a bad relationship to get the child or something that you now have, and then that comes out. Yeah, you can't write that sort of shit, can you? If you could write that sort of shit, then do, and you would have brilliant soap operas on your hand, better than any soap opera you have at the moment, I'm telling you. Right, there we go. So, okay, this air sign. It's Judgment in reverse, okay? Well, let's see what's going with that Judgment in reverse. The Nine of Wands, yet again. So, the Judgment in reverse with the Nine of Wands. And they see that you are basically judging yourself harshly by all this. Yes, you may be being brave, putting on a brave face and telling everyone how great it is to be out of that relationship and all that, but sort of, I feel that this one, they see behind the scenes, they see that you feel it is all your fault and things like that. And to be quite honest, the victims in like abusive relationships and all that quite often get made to feel that it is their fault. Yeah, it's their fault that they get hit by their partner. It's their fault that their partner goes out drinking or sleeping with other people. Yeah, because they're not good enough. And it's basically, it's a narcissism type thing. Normally an abusive partner is narcissistic, and they make you feel small, they make you feel petty, and they gradually grind you down. Normally you are much better than them when you first meet them. Yeah, that's what drew them in, the fact that you were this better person, and then they grind you down. They do it stealthily at first, like, oh yeah, that dress really like shows off your arse nicely, or those jeans really show off your arse nicely, and then as an aftertone, she's getting a bit big. Yeah, it's kind of like that, and they see that in your quieter moments. I feel that this person is someone who's around you quite a lot. And they see in your quieter moments that you are judging yourself harshly because of it, okay? Crossing that, though, is victory. They see that you can actually pull your way through this. You have the strength to do what needs to be done to move away from it all. In fact, they see you've had the strength to do that. You are pulling away from it. It's that they see that you are charging forward, regardless of how you may feel, or if you are judging yourself harshly or not. Okay, so that can go back in there. And now that's just going to take an age, this is now. Thanks, universe, for giving me 2 different energies to read on for this read. Shit. Right, so let's see what this fire sign feels about this whole situation you are making for yourself. Well, this is interesting. They're kind of almost seeing the opposite. That we might literally have who you're moving towards and who you're moving away from. Okay? Because, again, the narcissist in the relationship would be blaming the other person all the time. And they would do this in public. They will make themselves look like they're the victim. Okay? So how they feel about you moving forward, they feel that you're the narcissist. That's a narcissism card a lot of the time. It's someone who's self-centered, self-passionate, vain, all about themselves, yeah, not really caring about anyone else's needs or pleasures. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, they see that you are independent. You always have been. And that's why you're like this. It's almost like 2 sides. One side's on yours, one side's on the other side. Okay, which isn't really in this read, but this is the representation of them. Okay, it could be that was the old partner, this is the new partner. It could be that this is your parent, and because of obviously the older generation, they're sort of saying, well, no, you just put up with it. Okay, stop being so self-passionate, stop thinking about yourself, and just put up with it. And the Queen of Swords, again, it's the truth. You just sit back, you accept it. You know it's the truth, you just sit back and accept it. Okay, that's what you do. That is the sort of energy I'm feeling off that. It's like you got married, you made a vow in front of God. Yeah, now you just put up with whatever comes. It is quite a shitty energy, actually. I don't like them. I might actually take the card out and throw it out and just do the read on the nice 3 of spades. Okay, so the 10 of cups. This is how they feel about you, the 10 of cups. You are emotionally fulfillment. And this could be the 10 of cups from the sign read. All signs read. And the Ace of Pentacles. Again, it's another new beginning card. Okay, well, we got 2 10s out. We got the Ace of Pentacles coming out, another new beginning card. I feel this could be the new person in your life, and that could be the old person in your life. And they don't actually have to be both of them being the partner. Okay, this could be your parents, and you could be separating away from your parents to go with this person here. Yeah, you could be moving out. I'm not saying that you're stupidly young or they're stupidly old. You can be at home at any age. I went back home. God, I don't know. How old were my kids then? Oh, because that's too much mental arithmetic to do at this time of night. But anyway, they see a happy ever after. They see an emotional fulfillment with you. And they see a doorway to a new beginning. A ring, a gold ring, being offered to you from lower down. It's a proposal. Okay, it's not a proposal. The Ace of Pentacles is actually a long-term, committed, new beginning. Okay, and it starts off small and it rolls into something big. Okay, crossing this is the 2 of Pentacles. There is some sort of energies being juggled though. Okay, don't know if this is you separating yourself from the old to come to the new, or they're having to separate themselves from something old to come to the new, but there is definitely some sort of juggling. They're not fully committed to you just yet. Okay, let's see this 10 of clubs, this older fire sign who wants to work with you on something. Okay. They want to work with you on a victory. In love. Okay, after all I said about that being a parent, you're moving away. And I'm going to throw back to that the fact that they may actually be the ex-partner, and this is the new partner. Okay, so, and again, it's another new start. This is a direct new start off the 10 of Cups, which we've had out twice now in this read, if you include the All Signs overview. The Ace of Cups is all about love to be given, but sometimes it can be love being withheld. Yeah, she has all the love in that cup, but hasn't given it to you in the past. She's shown you she's had it, or because I'm saying a she doesn't mean your person's a she. It's just there's a she on the card. Okay, she's shown you that she had it. Look at my cup. It's full of love. Yeah. Do you want to sniff it? Do you want a little taste? Just stick your finger in and taste it. Yeah, because it's my love. But now that you're moving, that 9 of 8 of Wands there, you're moving away. You've had enough. You're charging forward. You've had a painful ending. I don't care anymore. I don't care about this love anymore. I'm off. Goodbye. They're saying, here, have the cup of love. Drink it all. It's fine. It was always yours. I was just holding it for you. Again, kind of like what a narcissist would do. The 10 of Pentacles. It's not the 10 of Pentacles at all. It's the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is crossing this. Your actions are burdening them. Okay? And again, if they are a narcissist, it's not so much that your actions are burdening them. It's more the fact that your actions is going to dent their ego. Yeah? Everyone who sort of saw that they were in control of you and they were in control of the I'm suddenly going to say that, they're in control of fuck all because you're swanning off. Oh, let's get back to just some ordinary bit of reading. Just, yeah. Oh, really? The universe is puking on my table quite a lot this week. Right. I'm sure it's just trying to work out how many cards I can actually fit on here. Let's move that like that. Okay. Oh, giving me a headache. Clearly, it wanted me to do this. Okay, so this moving away from something, the 8 of Cups. You're moving away from being left out in the cold. Okay, this is what the universe is saying. This energy you're in, even if you're not feeling it, is because you have been left out in the cold and you're taking charge, that Emperor card there. You're taking charge, and again, this is killing off the old way of thinking. And if you've been with a narcissist long enough, you do have a way of thinking. You're that sorry person. You say sorry to everything all the time, or yes to everything all the time. Even if you don't want to, you don't think about it because you know that if you say no, you're going to get beaten around when the doors get closed at night and no one else can see. Okay. And then you're having to do extra special makeup in the morning or coming up with some excuse why you have a black eye. I walked into a cupboard door. It was the shape of a fist. Anyway, shouldn't belittle it. It is a serious issue. And I am actually going to point something out now. This is the second time I'm doing your read. I was doing your read the first time and I didn't like the way it was going. Okay? It weren't really making much sense. It was kind of like what this read has turned into, but it was all just coming off one card with one person. And it was like, it's not making sense. One card saying one thing, one card saying the other. It felt like I was actually doing a read for 2 incoming energies. And I scrapped it and I thought I'd just do another one. And we got lots of the same cards out, similar places. It was about here. I realised I'm actually doing the same read, but the universe has just done me a solid and split the difference. Okay? Well, I say it's done me a solid and split the difference. It's just made it last so much longer. 24 minutes in. Anyway, so you're bossing up. You're taking charge. You're letting yourself in out of the cold. Okay? And you're killing off that old way of thinking, that old way of life you got put into by them. That's it. I have classified them. They are the narcissist. This older fire sign you were with, and that is you were with. It's not a parent. It's not an older sibling. That is your partner you've walked away from. The wife beater, the husband beater, the abuser. Okay, that's what you're walking away from. The King of Pentacles there is, again, it's a card of bossing up. It's a card of being in charge. It's a card of being successful. It's a card of being empowered. Okay. The Strength card, I don't know if I said it. I definitely thought it. I knew the Strength card was going to come out. It was either going to come out as a Strength or the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles might still come out. But you are, again, bossing up. You're getting the strength. You're getting the strength to leave it all behind. Okay? Leave the past in the past. Well, even though that's not part of that read, it's part of that part. But that's what you're doing. And you're wanting to go to a calmer place. Less turbulent. You don't want those cupboard doors to be left open anymore. Okay? As you see what's crossing it. Not bad. It's the page of, no, it's the Knight of Wands. And yes, the Knight of Wands is normally always talked about as being a player. I have noticed a few tarot readers are not quite as quick jumping on that as they used to be. I like to think, because I'm big-headed, that's because they watch me and they've realised that, well, there are many different forms of that energy. Players are just one of them. Generally speaking, it is a card of fast, reckless movement. Okay, it's kind of like the minor arcana of the Fool. It's rushing into things without thinking about where it might take you. In this particular case, it's not really rushing into it. It's rushing out of it. You're rushing out of this situation. You've made the decision. You've made the call. You built up enough strength. You may still have the fear lagging along behind it, because they do go hand in hand. But you've literally charged out of the situation on your horse. Okay. And you are now charging towards something passionately you feel about. But you haven't really thought about the consequences of it all. You haven't thought about the aftermath of it. Okay, because the Knight of Wands doesn't. The Knight of Wands just charges in and does what it wants to do. As long as it feels good at the end of the night, it's fine. So that's where it gets this player energy from. So yeah, that's, you're kind of feeling good. You're feeling excellent. And this fear, the fear will always walks everywhere hand in hand with the Strength card. There's a story behind that, and it kind of explains the fear as well. I'll quickly tell it to you. That is, I believe it's Odin, and he was challenged by the giants to lift their kitchen cat, yeah? But the giants had put an illusion on the cat. It wasn't really the cat, it was the world snake. Would hold all the water in around the disc of our planet. If you believe that we are on a disc, if you believe you are on a globe, that's fine as well, but the Vikings didn't. And he managed to lift the paw up. Yeah. Now this is a huge snake, what encompasses our whole world. Yeah, and it holds back all the water of our world. It stops it all flowing off the edge and disappearing into nothingness. It's a big thing, okay? And he lifted up and he dropped the paw back down. And now, if you can imagine this big snake holding back the water, and then something lifts it up and throws it back down, that's going to make a huge tsunami. And he devastates some part of the world somewhere. He didn't intentionally do it. He just thought he was trying to lift a giant's cat. Yeah, he got tricked into it. Yes, even though he's Odin, okay? But the giants were actually fearing, what if he can actually pick up the whole cat? What if he can actually pick up the whole world snake? How strong is this guy? Yeah, if he can do that, he can best any of us. And that's the fear. There's always fear that goes with strength. Normally it's like you fear something, so you're building the strength up with it. But some amazing feats of strength can create fear within other people. So anyway, let's crack on with the read. I can't remember why I started talking on about that. I think I was just explaining why there is fear, which goes with strength all the time. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done a tarot read where I've had the strength card out and I haven't felt the fear what goes along with it. I might not have talked about it, but I haven't actually not felt it there. So let's see what this Nine of Pentacles is, this outcome of yours. Okay, so Five of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords. A Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. She is the Queen of Hearts. She's the Queen of Love. And the Nine of Pentacles. So we're actually starting this with a pentacle. We're ending it with the Nine of Pentacles as well. So the outcome is freedom as such, if you want. Okay? You're going to feel like you've ruined everything at the beginning. When you're free, when you've bolted off on that horse as the Knight of Wands and you've got further enough away from it, and then you stop and you get off and you sit in, I don't know, a pub lounge, a bar lounge, and you stop and have a drink, you regroup, and that's when the first waves of the aftermath hit you. Not physically, but mentally. Oh my God, what have I done? I've and that's how it goes. Yeah. A lot of that's this energy. Okay. Oh my God, the nine of swords. Oh my God, what have I done? Oh my God, yeah. Ultimately, you will get to the point where you think, well, I got to stop thinking like that, because that's what gets me into this trouble. But initially, you're going to think, oh my God, what have I done? And that is quite literally how you're going to feel. Okay. And then you're going to feel like, well, you betrayed someone. You've stolen something from someone. You've stolen a chance of life with someone. Yeah. And it's kind of like some of the stages of grief, if you will. But then you go on to the love. The love starts overtaking you. Yeah. The love you're going to start feeling percolating up through your soul now that this negative energy has gone away from you. I totally understand in the last read why there was a devil and where it was now. It made no sense the first time, but it does now. Yeah. The love starts bubbling up and it starts to percolate through you, and you can start communicating and telling people how you really feel. For some of you, you might already be at this point, okay? Because we all get hit by these energies slightly differently. We're all on slightly different timelines. It basically stops congestion in the world, okay? We all go through things at a slightly different pace. And the realization right at the end of it that I am free, okay? Not necessarily free and single. You don't care about that bit of it. I'm just free. I'm free. I'm free like those butterflies. I can just flap around wherever I want. And in the case of those butterflies in the tarots represents metamorphosis, transformation. It was a caterpillar before it became a butterfly. Okay, what's crossing it? Burdens. But it's the end of the burdens. Okay. And strangely enough, the wheel of time is underneath it again, the wheel of fortune. When we had the burdens crossing up here for them, the wheel of fortune was there. They are on the opposite side of the wheel of fortune as you are. This is the end of your burdens, and that was the beginning of their burdens. You walking out has made them dented their ego. You walking out has dropped a load of shit. Totally different 10 of Wands. Again, same card underneath it, but again, totally different Wheel of Fortune. Basically, that Ten of Wands is it's an end. It's the end of the burdens. It's the end of the burdens of what you had. You're putting all those wands down. You're getting to the village where you were taking those wands to, and you're selling them, and you're making some money, and you're then moving on. Okay. So, universe, what else do you want to tell? 35 minutes. What else do you want to tell? I've actually forgotten who I'm doing a read for. Scorpio. What else do you want to tell Scorpio? Okay. What else do you want to tell Scorpio? What advice does Scorpio need? The Scorpio needs the Chariot. Okay. We've already had the Chariot crossing. That was that fast movement which they see you in. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. The Page of Swords. Yes, it can mean lots of different things. It can mean disappointment. It can mean drama. And it does mean a little bit of drama. There is drama coming for you. But what do you expect? You're leaving a narcissist. And they're not going to take that laying down. Okay, you're going to be dealing with that for a long time. But it's learning. It's hands-on learning. You're going to learn a lot as you break away. Okay. In the first read I done for you, it was all Hierophants up here. Learning. I had 2 lots of them out of 2 decks. It's all about learning. Okay. You're going to learn a lot. It's spying as well. There will be some spying. And the advice will be keep a watchful eye on them. Because they will be trying to get you back to make themselves look good. Not because they want you. Or not because of your feelings or anything like that. They just want you because you're a token wife or a token husband and you make them look good. You supply the bread. Okay? But don't worry, there is victory coming. Victory against all the odds. We had the Chariot out in the last read as well, and in this read. There is a victory against all the odds. You will be getting rewarded for it all. There is communication coming towards you. This is the advice. Start talking to people. Yeah. Look for groups to help you. Okay. That is a card of social bonding. Before it's a card of third party. There's someone else. There's someone else in there. Well, we know there's someone else in here. We got them out already. But look, it's a card of communication. It's a card of social networking. It's a card of group bonding. It's a card of support groups and support networks. You may be needing them. Okay. Crossing all this is this 2 of Cups. There is this energy drawing you somewhere. You are feeling compelled to go somewhere, pulled towards something. Embrace it. Go with it. I know that everything in your mind is going to be screaming against it because it's going to feel very, very similar to the energy what pulled you to the narcissist. But at the end of the day, the narcissist was also a soul connection. They were just a karmic. Okay? In this particular case, it is not. Okay. So that is your read. Hopefully, actually, no, I don't hope this resonates for you. Because if it does resonate for you, that means you're in for a shitty new year. But at least you've had a heads up, okay, if it does resonate with you. At least you can prepare yourself for all this crap to come. If it doesn't resonate with you and you're still watching, well, lucky you. Let's hope you're going to have a better one next week. Yeah? I'm actually feeling really down. I was going to do another couple of tarot reads after this. I'm not now. I'm going to go and soak in the bath. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do anything bad. Don't worry. I'm just going to soak in the bath and just totally try to wash this energy off me because some of it is absolutely filthy. Okay. That's it. It's the end. I can't even be asked to do the end, probably. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks. Catch you all later.